We are in step 19, and this is the step whereby we'll be manually correcting, if we want to manually correct, and if we want to run this step, the predictions, the filter predictions of the start list. So to recapitulate, we have made the predictions, we have generated the predictions out of start list network, then we have filtered it based on our preferences, and now we want to intervene in particular situations, in particular occasions only, to rectify for some wrong predictions of the model. So let's go to 19, and here we are. We won't do the blinding right now. We will just see how we manually correct without blinding ourselves. First thing is, of course, that we have to open. It's the macro called manual. All right. So I have the macro here. What you should change is three parts here. I have changed them already, but look for the exclamation marks and change the variables called excluded path, included path, and row dir. In the excluded path, you want the path of the filtered predictions of start list, which you can find in the filtered rows. All right, excluded path. So you should have this, and both type of files should be in here. And the included path, you should have at the same folder the final rows. Well, it's final rows only if you don't run step 19, because if you run step 19, it's just filtered in rows, just included rows. But we will project both on our screen, and we will see if we want to remove something of them, anything of them, if we want to salvage anything of the excluded ones, and of course if we want to add something extra that is not there. So after you do this, you have to change the row dir, and this is just the part where your final rows will be saved. I call it very last rows. All right. Be careful at the paths, at the symbols, the characters. Everything has to be the same, apart from your path, of course. And for the input, I'm going to use the. Actually, before I do that, before I use this for the input, it's preferable, because sometimes really strange things happen with 3D. It's preferable if you, and I will actually strongly recommend, not to say it's preferable, to make a copy of your visual optimal images. And okay, let's create a new folder first. Let's try to copy or something. And then I'm gonna paste inside my images, because for reasons that I don't know, sometimes the regions of interest during running this script will somehow be transferred into the images themselves, and we don't want that. So in any case, you stick to the copy, and every time you work with your copy, and because now I have my copy, I go to the input and I will search for copy, and here it is. Why am I inserting these images? Because if you recall, these are images that look nice. That's as simple as that. I mean, the signal looks nice, and I can trace the signal. I don't have to adjust a lot the brightness. So more or less, what I have is already there. What I need is already there. Good. I think we're done. We've set the very last rows. We have the paths ready. Okay, let's then process.